Cost breakdown, running Facebook ads. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you about Facebook ads and how much would it cost and break down the entire process. So let's get into it. So as you can see, I'm over here business.meta.com, and all you have to do is click on get started. When you click on it, it'll take you to Meta ads, and you can go ahead and get started by clicking on create ad over here. You have to make sure that you're logged in with your Facebook account. So as you can see, I'm already logged in, and now we can go ahead and click on get started, or you can click on start now. If you haven't created a page, you can create a page by clicking on the start now button and click on create a page. That page is going to be the foundation of your entire ads. So I already have a page, so I can just simply click on create ads, and it'll take me to the ads manager within the Meta suite. And this is how it looks like. Now here on the left hand side, I'll go ahead and click on campaigns, right? And here we have all of our campaigns. You can see right here all these different ones, and I'm gonna actually go ahead and delete them. So we're gonna just simply trash them and create a new one. We're gonna click on create button over here at the left corner, and we're gonna select our objective. Now our main objective is, well, it depends on you. So if you want more views or reach, go with awareness. If you want more traffic, more clicks, go with the traffic option. It's good for landing pages, Instagram profile visits, messengers, stuff like that. If you want more engagement, like video views, post engagement, conversions, calls, go with this one. If you want more leads, like people filling out forms, getting information, go with this one. App promotion, name suggested. And then we have sales. So it's good for conversions, catalog. If you have a website, it's good for that if you want more sales. So depends on you, whichever one you choose. But we're going to go with awareness and click on continue. And now we go into the ads set. So basically we're now creating our campaign. So we add our campaign name over here. We've already selected the objective, and now we have Advantage Plus. This is basically, AI. So it distributes the budget across the sets to get more results, so you can control spending of each ad. So you can turn it on if you want, and then you can set your daily budget. And if you have like special category, if, like for example real estate, financial, housing, employment, go with this one. If not, leave it as it is, and then hit the next button. Next is going to be your ad set. Here you basically set the foundation of your ads. So here you can see we've already set our objective, right? This is our Facebook page. We've already selected that. If you have multiple, you can go and select those. We'll go with this one. And then frequency control. You want the target or the cap. This is a bit different. So target is basically the average number of times that you want people to see your ad. If you want cap, the maximum number of times that you want people to see your ad. So here you can see 2 times 7 every day. So if you go with cap, all the targeted audience is going to see your ad at least twice within the 7 days. If you want target this one, if you go with this one, basically changes that and sets an average number of times that you can set and people watching your ads. So here you can see some campaign budget settings will be updated. That's fine. If you go with that one, boom. So now we've selected that. So you can go ahead and select the frequency of the ad itself. Totally depends on you. You can also add some rules, but we'll leave it as it is. Then we have dynamic creative. So they'll automatically create combinations of your media and text that your audience likely to respond. If you can turn this on, all the posts that you have on your page, they'll create like a dynamic creative of those posts. If not, leave it as it is and you can upload your own creatives later on. Then you have budgeting and schedule. So here is lifetime budget, or you can go with the lifetime budget. So this is going to be your main budget. You put this in, that's your main budget. You leave it, you forget about it. If you want a daily budget, right? Let's say if you want your ad to run for like 7 days, go with the daily budget, set a minimum over here, and then it will start over here. You can set like a whole schedule if you want, and then end date as well. You'll be spending an average of $5,000 per day. You can see your maximum daily spending is 8,000, or is that 8,000, or is that point? So I think this is a point. Yeah, it's not 500. Yeah, it's $5. Sorry about that. So your average spending is going to be $5, and your maximum daily spending is going to be 8.75, and your maximum weekly spending is going to be $35. So that's pretty much, yeah. So you can go ahead and set that up, and then you have your budget scheduling over here. And of course, the more budget you have, the more audience you're going to target. Although it's best to target like minimum over here, you can set up your own audience control. Like you can set up your own demographic, like for example the age group, the language they speak, the area, the type of phone they use. All those stuff comes into your audience. All that stuff comes into your demographic. The more narrow and precise your demographic is, the more expensive it's going to be, and more narrow it's going to be. So keep that in mind. That's how usually ads work. Now, I would recommend go with a starting amount, like a minimum amount, to see how it performs. If it doesn't perform to your liking, like you feel like it's underperforming, you can increase the budget, and that way you will have more control over it. But if you increase the budget and still you see, and if you see, but if you increase the budget and you see your desired result, then you can keep that budget or increase it to see more stuff. But if you feel like you're overspending, then you can decrease it, testing it out. Basically, that's the entire budget. And then we have audience controls over here. So here you can see these are your saved attributions over here. You can set your own audience controls over here. So here you will have locations and you'll have more options as I said before. You'll have a minimum age group. You can add custom audiences over here. You can even set languages as well. So here we'll go with different language. So here I'll just search for English since it's, one of the most common ones over here. We'll go with English. We'll change the location as well. Click over here. We'll remove this one. Go with New York. Yeah. And we'll remove this. There we go. Now you can see it's a little bit more congested, more narrower. And if you want, we can even go into it and select our own, you know, pin over here. Right now we're targeting the entire New York. So what if we just wanted to, target Brookhaven or Brooklyn? So what we do is we'll click over here. Actually, we'll remove that. Brooklyn. There we go. Within the boroughs. All right. And we'll remove New York. And now you'll see our target audience is a little bit more narrower. And of course, we can also set the age group, which is set already to like 18, which is good. Language is already set. And then we have audience plus. So here we'll have some AI suggesting us what we want. So 18 to 65. All right. So we can go with, yeah, we don't want 65. Depends on you. But yeah, we'll go with 18 to 30. Right. Updating it. Now you see it's a little bit more congested. And then we can add genders and also add some more targeting detail like demographics, like interest, stuff like that. And then we can save this as a whole audience, right? Then you have ad transparency as well. Here you can let your audience know who benefits from the ad or stuff like that. And then you have placements, which is already done with the Advantage Plus, but you can go ahead and select your own placement. Where would your ad show up in the feeds, in the messages, in the Explorer page, wherever. And then you can go ahead and check those out as well. But I think this looks good. Then you select the next button and then you publish your ad. So here is going to be your main ad. You select your identity, select Facebook account. If you have like an Instagram account, you can connect that to it. You can add the setup over here as a single image or a carousel and then upload your creative by clicking on this button. And you can set up the creative testings over here. So you can upload 5 different types of creative and see which one works. And then you can go with that one. And it's as simple as that. And then you hit the publish button and boom, your ad is live. And that's how you can set up Facebook ads on Meta. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until next time, take care and goodbye.